from Cookie Snack Attack and Seriously Sweet, and I am so excited because we have a special guest tonight, and she is going to show you something fantastic. So if everybody could just join in and welcome Jessie and Reilly. Hey! I'm so excited to have you with us tonight, and I'm so excited about what you're going to show everybody. It's amazing artwork.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
It's wonderful. I don't know if you guys paid attention or not, but look at what she's going to talk to us about tonight. And this is chain art done with a royal mix. And she's even got a special for you tonight. So we'll let her tell you about all of that. I'm going to monitor the comments so you guys will hear me but not see me, because I'm about to put Jessie Ann on the big screen so she can jump right into her demo. But if you guys please just take a minute and share this to any groups that you can share into. Share it to your personal pages. Make sure you interact with us a lot tonight through comments, because that gets our engagement up, which gives more exposure to what Jessie's going to show you tonight. And I just want to tell you, because I'm super tired, because it's my mom's 75th birthday. Woo! Go, Mom. Look, even Jessie Ann's even in on the action here. But my mom is 75 today, and beautiful and wonderful, and I'm thankful to be spending her birthday with her.
Yes.
So we're going to jump right into this so we can have a little more birthday party up here in Virginia tonight, okay? So guys, let's say hello to a couple people, then we'll get you on the big screen and let you get going, okay?
Okay, that's a good idea. Say hi to everybody.
Here we go. So let's see, Camille is here with us. Camille, I hope you're feeling well tonight. We've got Nadine in the house. Jackie is here with us tonight. This is so great. This demo is beautiful, Jackie. All right, Christina's with us tonight. Now, Facebook user, I am not sure who that is, but if you will just type your name before your comments, that would be great. And let's see. I'm not sure who this is, but they're excited to see you. Darlene is here. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Christina, how are you doing? Nancy Loy is with us. I'll tell Mom happy birthday, girls. I'm going to put it in the video because she's watching on YouTube right now. So you can, if you send happy birthdays to my mom, I will put it on the screen. Don't be distracted by that, okay, Jessie Ann?
No.
Hey, Barbie, how's Texas? Are you holding down that state? How you doing tonight? All right. Sweet Sally from Florida is with us. Yes, my mom is 75 today, so we're having a little party here. Let's see. Thank you guys for jumping on the live stream. Share it, love it, like it, send it to everybody. Hey, Sally Newton. That's our ride or die, Sally from the Midwest. How are you this evening? Hey, Patricia, how are you doing? All right, now, guys, I'll continue to put the comments up if you have questions, but I want her to have a full tutorial time to show you this beautiful artwork. So Jessie Ann, I'm going to switch you up to the big screen and I'll just pop the comments up, okay?
Yes, that's fine. Hey, everybody. As you know, my name is Jessie Ann Reilly. I'm the chef and owner of Take the Cake Decor in Naples, Florida. And I have something very special for you this evening. Also, before I get started, I do also want to wish Jackie Curtis, her birthday is today, and I think I saw her name come up. So everybody, happy birthday, Jackie. You get a banner too. So tonight we're going to work with a royal mix, and it comes from More Than Cakes. And I recommend this mix. It is a wonderful product. And also I want to recommend the Perfect Palette that comes from their store. You can go online and go to morethancake.store.discount or /discount/ Jessie Ann Reilly, and you'll get a discount for tonight. And just give me a minute. I'm going to give you the actual discount. I think it's 10% store wide, if you put my code in at the end of your order. There also are many other things that if you go on their shopping line, you're going to find that they have fillings. They have what's called the perfect palette, and edible petals, which you can, spray and make your cake and your flowers smell beautiful. And of course, the royal mix. Now, I want to show you this very small bag of royal mix, and I've still not used it all. It goes a long, long way. It's very easy to work with. It's very wonderful. And the other things about their product is that it is vegan in the palettes. Just give me a minute. I have all this written out for me to remember to tell you a little bit more about this, and then we're going to get into chain art and use the royal icing. Some of the key points is perfect palette flavors are gluten-free and vegan, free from sugar or sweeteners of any kind, which that's really great. Keto friendly, will not comprise the integrity of what you are flavoring, either in color or in texture. True. If you know me well enough, I've tested all of these things in my studio in the back. Very concentrated. So therefore, if you are starting off with the flavors, you want to start off with a little bit and let it set for a while and see that you're at the point where you want to be with your flavors. So don't add too much of it, because it really does a wonderful job. You have to kind of manage it on heavier recipes. On the back of every one of the bags, it does instruct you on how to use it, and more than one language too, which is very, very good for all of us. Any questions so far that you see? So I'm going to give you.
You're good to go. And okay. Jackie posted your code, so I flashed that on the screen. We'll put that up again in just a minute. And Jackie is reminding us, she always tells me this when I see her, less is better, more is bitter.
Yes, I have that written down, but I was hoping that she would put that in there.
Yes, she did great. She's right there.
It's her birthday today, too. Happy birthday, Jackie. So with this, I'm going to show you one cookie I did today with the chain art, and I did the background on this one in black. This is the one here. I'm just going to point the camera to it. Right in the background there is the one that I took to Cookie Con, and the stand is also made out of cookie. So the background on this one was blue. So the one I did today to show you, I made a flower in the middle of it, but I'm also going to show you the background on both size cookies.
I'm so excited to see this. I have something in mind that I want to use this for, but I was afraid to try it without watching how it was done.
Well, the other thing about this is you don't have to use such a large cookie. You know how we use cookies on cakes, and you can make a flower out of the petal. You can just dip it like we dip cookies, and then use your chain to make the design. So I'm going to show you a couple more different designs with this, depending on the time that we have. But I pretty much do this on canvas. And so what happened was I was doing something for Cookie Con, and I was putting together a bowl with flowers in it and stuff like that. And I thought, you know what, give it up. There's got to be something I can do. I mean, I got all this stuff out there, and I walked out there, looked at this canvas that I had done for a lady next door. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to use Jacqueline's product, and I'm just going to do it with a chain on a cookie. It's a whole new technique. I looked all over the United States. I looked all over Europe. I looked all over everywhere to see if it was done on a cookie. Now, I did find one lady that had tried it to do it on the top of a cake, and it didn't seem to be successful. But I took it to CookieCon because I wanted to introduce a new technique into cookies, because there are so many different art forms that I do on canvas, even with a very small blower that, you know, the blown abstract that you can do on a cookie and not have to really do a whole lot of work.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful.
So I'm going to pull the camera down and show you the one I did today. And then I'm going to do another one for you and show you some artwork. Is everybody ready for that?
We are ready.
Okay.
We're excited.
So we're just going to go right down here.
Wow. Oh, that's so pretty.
Okay, so this is just a very large cut cookie. It's a sugar cookie. Now, that's another thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to do it. I don't want to do, you know, gingerbread. And so that was my big, and you would know that that's a challenge because it's a great big cookie and it can break and it can sit out too long and it can crack and it can do whatever it wants to do. But I am going to give you the formula for this because you know how long I've had that other one. So this is all done with chain. The background's done with black royal mix, Jacqueline's. And then this is done with white royal with, I also put in white into the mix. And I use semi color splash. And I want to say this is very concentrated, her colors, especially the white. So I recommend that.
They're beautiful.
When you're doing this, I'm going to move this now and I'll bring the other one over, but I have another cookie sitting out front of me and I'm going to show you how to apply this.
All right, and just a quick reminder while she's grabbing that, you guys make sure that you share the broadcast. If you're on a device where you can do the hearts and the likes, please hit those for engagement and type as many comments as you want to type tonight. Oh, and look, Jack, hey, can you see that offer?
Yes.
Jessie Ann, Jackie is saying, make sure you share. I have a free large bag of a royal mix for one person that shares.
Yes, she was going to surprise you with that.
That's fantastic. What a generous offer. So putting the word out to the cookie snack attackers, get on your phones and share to your business pages, your personal pages, whatever you want to do. And their share option, you might have to go out to see the share option. If you're on Facebook, share it and then jump back in the video. That's normally how it works on a phone or an iPad.
Yes. So gloves, I recommend that you put your gloves on. This is the one I did for CookieCon. I'm going to show you the flower first, and then I will show you the drag on this. And then you can make your little transfers. These are just crumbled up cookies here to make rocks, and I just sprayed them. This is also the yellow is pulled in another form, and I'll show you as I do this cookie. The other thing, first of all, is move the camera over so you can see the mix. I'm going to bring this up.
Jessie Ann, can I tell the cookie snack attacker something real quick?
Sure, you go right.
If you're on the Cookie Snack Attack group page, you won't have a share option because that's a private group. So go out of there and pop over to the Seriously Sweet on Davis Street storefront page that I have, or to Amy Hicks if we're friends on Facebook. Both have share options for you, okay? That way we can get.
Now what I'm doing here
okay?
is because I'm going to do a kind of a mudding of royal icing over the top of this cookie. So what I did is I just took some of my little mats and I lined my bake sheet with plastigrat, because you can, it will flow over. And then I put a cooling rack, and then I'm going to elevate it a little bit and make sure that it's inside and set the cookie on top, okay? Because what I'm going to do is kind of like a pour. And the consistency of your royal icing needs about the same consistency as you would use on canvas. So that's what got me. I went, oh, wow, that's going to work. This is going to work. So it's more like a mudding, and you want to see the little blob marks. See that, how it goes in? Mm-hmm. And it's about the consistency of honey that has been warmed, not hot, but warmed. And when you see the little mounds come down and you don't even have a 10-second count, that would be the base. This one here that I'm going to show you is the white that I'm going to use for dipping the chain. And I used to use a paper towel, and I seal it up and put them in the refrigerator. And somebody's going to ask, how long does that last? Well, I've been just back from Tucson, and it's been done about a month.
So pretty. This is my favorite icing to write with too.
Yes. And it's just getting a little mound on there. So this would be the color that I'm going to use. This is royal with some of the white in it, because I wanted to make sure that you could really see it very well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to mud the cookie.
Is that a technical term?
Well, it is on canvas. It's one that I use for my classes because they understand it.
I was just teasing, but it sounds like it should be a technical cookie term from here on out.
Well, it can be because we use it a lot. Also used fernickety.
Ooh.
Fernickety means you're taking too long trying to do it. Don't be fernickety. So we're not going to be fernickety. Okay, so I'm just going to put some of this right here.
And Jessie, someone's asking if you would say that this icing consistency is comparable to dipping icing.
It's it's softer.
A little looser.
Yes.
Okay.
It's loosey-goosey. Okay, so what I'm going to use is a bent spatula. You can use any type, but I like the bent because I don't want to break my cookie. And we're going to make an even spread. And you don't want it too thick, and you don't want it too thin. You'll know once you start testing it. You can test it on any of your broken cookies. Just glue them back together with royal icing and play around with it. And you see, I'm going to bring it over the sides, because we want to make it look nice, right?
Oh, it's beautiful. Sally from Sally Newton was saying earlier she tried something like this with mirror glaze years and years ago. But when your icing looks like this, it reminds me of mirror glaze.
Yes, so you can. Yes, you can do it with mirror glaze. Mirror works also. But in the cookie world, we want to use this wonderful product that we have here. And you know, mirror glaze has a lot of gelatin in it. So yeah. So then I'm just going to clean this off, set it over here, out of the way, because black goes everywhere, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you say what you used to get your black?
I used gel color. I used gel.
Okay.
And I didn't use Sydney's for this. I just American.
Okay.
I had here. I have it here to show you.
Okay.
But what I do also is when the bottle is finished in any of these dark colors, I put water in them. And I and use them.
Me too. Me too. No, waste not, want not.
Mark it. Okay, so now I have some white here. And it is this is where you want to take your time. Don't get too pernickety and just don't get too excited. So I have 8 chains here. Where you get the chains is over at Home Depot. And they're just the chains that you would use if you were going to do a light fixture. And they come in a little package. But you can use beads. You can use all different kinds of chains just to experiment and see. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to dip this in the white.
Okay.
And
ooh,
you'll see.
This is not how I thought you did this. This is so interesting.
So you see how thick it is as it comes out?
Yes.
So I'm going to take my fingers and just go down it like this. And just take some of that off. It's always good to have a towel in front of you right here so I can wipe my hands off. So now I'm just going to randomly just go over here and just kind of make a little shape.
Wow.
Just like I would if I was on canvas. And you're going to see it's going to mud up a little bit, but it's okay because we're going to pull it towards myself.
Wow.
Just pulling.
Wow.
Pull away a little bit. And I'm going to bring it in. See the end of here?
Yes, that's gorgeous.
And I'm going to bring it down, around, and up. And then in my mise en place, I have a container of water.
I am with Sally Newton. My mind is blown. This is stunning.
So you can do it on your little cake or little cookies. You can do it on your big cookies. You can do it on your cakes. You know me pretty well, eh?
Can I just tell you that what I'm seeing right there, because my brain is full on Halloween mode. Do you see what I'm seeing?
Yes, I do.
Like, I know you're going to make a gorgeous something so spooky right now.
I'm going to do.
Looks like a skull with 2
a skull, yeah.
Oh, so that's so fabulous. All
in the way that you pull it. You know, you don't have to be Miss Perfect or anything like that, but because it's alive, and I want everybody to see how I take the enter and put it into the middle. See?
That is
I'm forming
awesome. Middle. Everyone is saying, holy cow, wow, stunning.
Holy cow.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yes, it's so much fun too. All the different size cookies you can do, all the different. Now, there's one thing here. I've got one of these wonderful little gifts that I got from Cookie Con. And I'm going to take some of the center and just tap my spoon.
Oh, okay.
So we don't blob, because it will bring a lot into the center. Now, the other thing I have to tell you, this is royal icing. And you know, we're always looking for it to set up quickly on our cookie so we can decorate, and it will. So you must.
Could you refresh the latecomers with how thick that white icing is?
What was that again?
If you could refresh the latecomers on how thick the white icing is.
The white icing is almost identical to the black icing, other than it has a little more thickness to it. Now, I'm going to pull this the opposite way, which I have the tray on a turntable. But this is, you bring it this way. And you can see the royal starting to set up in the black, right?
Yes.
So we're moving right along. And we want to bring that into the center, just like that. See it wind around?
Wow. I seriously cannot get over. You must have so much fun doing this. This is incredible.
Yes.
This is gorgeous.
And you do have to have towels and things because it's, I did put a lot of white in it because I wanted you to see it. The royal icing works without putting the white in it, but I didn't know about the camera deal and all that kind of stuff. So
have you already gone mad scientist and checked colors other than black and white besides that blue and white?
It's really nice to have a dark background. Oh yes, you can do it in pinks and greens, and you can do whatever you want to do. All different ones. You can make eyeballs in the middle of it. You can do. all kinds of things. You see this?
That's
I'm
gorgeous.
going backwards. Can you still see okay?
Oh yeah, we're okay. We see what you're doing. That's beautiful. May I ask if you feel like the end of it stays pretty anchored, or does it end up dragging through the majority of the design? Because it appears to be staying very anchored.
Well, I'm going to show you how I drag it through eventually on the other cookie.
Me too, Nancy Loy. I'm sitting here mesmerized. This is incredible.
And then I'll put small petals in there and a little bling, and we'll move on to the next one because.
Oh yeah, we need bling. We need lots of bling.
Oh no, I'm a bling crazy fool. Okay, so then, you know, see how it's wiggling?
Yes.
Don't be alarmed about that. You know, just
Okay.
trying to just play with it, bring it around, bring it around.
Did you say how large the diameter of that cookie is and how long the length of those chains are? Does that have any bearing on what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
It's an 8-inch ring that I cut it from my rings that I do my sugar with.
Okay.
And I just rolled the dough out, the cookie dough, and I smacked the ring on it and cut it out.
Wow.
That's me.
Wow.
Okay,
No,
so
those
now,
are
let's
the
see.
best plans.
Pardon me?
Those are the best plans, I think. This is just stunning.
Yeah. And I'm just going to wipe my hands off a little bit. Now, you might want to do center small. I'm going to show you a small flower.
Guys, for those of you joining us late, because the shares are helping bring people to the demo, we are with Jessie and Reilly, and she is showing us this amazing chain art technique done with a royal mix that she's doing on a sugar cookie. So we're going to flip back to the main screen now, but I just want to make sure that you all know how you can reach her. Also, further up in the comments, there is a discount code. Miss Jackie, if you want to post that one more time, I will put it in the video again right here. And that code will get you a discount tonight as well. And yes, Christina, she's only using each chain once.
Well, I'm going to use you can use them, you can double it up, you can use it twice if you want, but because it's a demo, I want to be not too sloppy.
I gotcha. But not more than twice. More than twice.
I use it multiple. I'll do this one double, okay? So you see it?
Wow. Yes,
Twice.
it's beautiful.
And I'm putting in the smaller petals right now.
We have a question from Sandra asking if the chains are food safe. And I'm going to say it is, my guess is with these, they're probably stainless, right? So as long as they're clean and sanitized like your normal baking items, shouldn't be any issue whatsoever, right?
No, and also sterilize them after you're finished. They just
do you put
your,
these in the dishwasher or do you hand wash them?
I hand wash them, then you can set them in the dishwasher.
Okay. And that's her discount code, guys. And don't forget that Jackie is going to give away a free bag of a royal mix to one of the people that shares the broadcast tonight.
See how I'm putting the smaller petal in?
Yes, that's gorgeous. And you have someone from Scotland watching. Welcome, Angela. We're glad to have you with us tonight. Tell us what time it is there.
Hello. Come to my classes. You're welcome to come here. I got a spare room.
I can't wait to catch one of your classes when I'm down in your neck of the woods.
Well, we're doing a bunch this weekend and next weekend and the weekend after. Okay, so then these are the small petals. Okay, so you see how I place it differently. And then I go in here. I don't get to
wow, look at that.
And I bring some of the extra royal and bring it up. And you know, you can just take this and do a little circle if you like.
That is so attractive.
Make the center.
We do have another question. Angela is asking, she's just joined us from Scotland. She's asking if the black icing is still wet. And Angela, both of the icings are roughly the same consistency. So you should think about this, I think, Jessie, like a wet on wet technique.
It's a wet on wet. The black has to be wet or it won't pull.
Okay.
Now you see what I did? I did not re-dip this, okay? I'm just using the same chain as I used for the last petal. And it's going to be a little gray. But do we
Wow.
really care if it is? No.
No, and plus it really
Yeah,
should
now
look
it's made
like
its
that.
center. It's
It
made
really
its
should
center.
look like that, shouldn't it? Because it's supposed to be the center of your flower, so it should be more
Yes, it
concentrated
really
there.
should.
Angela says thank you.
You're welcome,
And
Angela.
she said she's watching you at 12:30 at night. She said should be in
Wow.
bed, but
Like
she's
you.
glued to this now.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover
And
that up.
Jackie is saying that would be gorgeous on red for a Christmas cookie and then Mother's Day cookies.
I'm just going to rinse these chains off. I'll just be a minute.
Okay. Very
That's all
cool
I'm doing.
technique. Everyone is loving it and they're still sharing.
That's good because when you see the next part, it's going to be kind of interesting.
And
notice
Holly
you
is
put-
with
I
us.
put-
Holly's
I
with us from Texas. She says,
Hi.
wow.
I put the cookie in front of a fan, but before you do that, if you want to do your center, I have a little bling here. This is from Nicholas Lodge.
Christina
me
wants
like-
to know, Jessie Ann,
Yes.
Christina wants to know how many colors she can use before it turns out brown.
Well, number one, if I can't answer that question. You just keep on. I'm going to do some colors in a minute.
I think, ladies, we might need to have Jessie Ann back for a Mad Scientist Monday once the live stream
I
is
do a
back
lot
up.
of experiments, but I'm going to do an experiment.
We might have to have you do that on camera. They like it to see us do this unusual stuff on camera.
Well, I'm going to do something in a minute on another cookie. See, this is just my bling.
Yes, it's beautiful.
See, it's drying, and so that's why, you know, your cookies. I use a leveler too before I put it in the oven to make sure that it's all the same level. Maybe not on this one, I didn't, but if I was doing it to take it to a cookie
Can
cup,
you repeat?
I use a level.
Can you repeat what you said from where you stopped at level?
At what, darling?
You cut out right after you said you do something to level it.
I use a leveler when I'm rolling my
A level.
Yes, a level.
Okay.
Because when you put the base on this, you do need to have your cookie kind of level, you know, unless it doesn't bother you, and it just the chain pulls better, and you feel better if you have a little more leveling. Now I'm going to quit on this cookie, but if you didn't want to, and you wanted to sketch where it's still wet, you can go in here and do some more designing.
All right, and we have a Facebook guest that is asking if you can use 2 or more colors in the base.
Yes, I'm going to do 2 more colors in the next one. In the base, a lot of chain art is done with this droplets of colors, and then you lay the chain onto the colors and pull.
Okay.
So you can do your own little art forms and bring it around. And if I have a tube that I blow sugar with, and that's called blowing the acrylics. I don't know whether you've heard of that with a hair blower. You can do the same technique on a cookie with my tube for blown sugar. So we're going to set this aside, and I have a little fan over here. I'm going to set it under the fan so that it dries nice and quickly for everybody.
Wow. They're saying that you are a genius.
Well, thank you.
I knew that already. We knew you were a genius the last time you did a demo.
So in between, I'm just going to leave this black here, and I'm going to put another cookie. It's going to be, you want round or square?
Let's go square.
Square. That's a good choice because the square is more difficult than anything you do with large cookies. So if you want to get extra marks, go big, square.
Yeah, go square, go big, go square.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to get my schedule, and we're going to tell them when you're going to be on for our 13 Nights of Halloween Plus event too.
Oh my goodness, you're going to love that.
Yeah, they're going to want to come see your piece for that. It's gorgeous. Oh, and Kathy is asking if you want to do those leaves, if you want to do leaves, would you do those first?
Oh, leaves? I'm going to do leaves now.
Good.
On this
Look at
next
your timing, Kathy.
I just have to dry my chains and I'll be right back. I do want to show you this chain. This is another chain that is a size smaller, and it just came on somebody's medallion or something like that we didn't use anymore. And you can also get chains that are loops and try it with those too. I'll just take 1 minute now. I'm going to just make sure these are nice and dry for me.
Okay, well, ladies, while Jessie Ann is grabbing those dried chains, please don't forget to join her demo specifically during the 13 Nights of Halloween Plus schedule that is completely free to all of you. It's a 30-minute to 1-hour tutorial each night starting October 16th through Halloween nights on October 31st. They all start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, run for 30 minutes to 1 hour, and Jessie Ann will be back with us on October 25th, which is a Wednesday. So mark that down. I'm going to put it in the comments and make it part of the video, but you're not going to want to miss her demo. Her piece is stunning.
So I'm just going to move this for a minute, and I'm going to show how you get the consistency to do the mudding onto the cookie. And I call it mudding. I know it's not your technique, but okay.
No, so I think that's great.
Well, it does. It's like on canvas we mud. So I'm just going to take some of this wonderful royal mix, and I'm going to do white in the background.
That's the other thing that I really like about a royal mix. It's very bright, right from the bowl out.
Oh yes, we could have used it just because everybody's asking about color. So we're just going to take a little bit of this, water it down. And you know, I can't tell you how much. You just have to guesstimate that it comes like warmed honey. You know how when honey's cold in the cup, it's very thick. And we use it canvas that way also. But
is my brain in gear tonight if I were to say the viscosity? Is that the right term?
Viscosity, that's right.
Yes. My brain is not always in gear these days, so let's use it while it's coming to mind.
Now, if you wanted to flavor right now, this is when you could use this wonderful flavor. It is so great. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. I've had these. Oh gosh.
Blueberry is awesome. Blueberry is awesome in the icing and like lemon cookies. I've done that combo, and it's wonderful. Mm-hmm.
Wedding cake.
No, lemon cookies and blueberry icing. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Now you see how thick that is still. That won't work on this technique. But I want to show you this because this is the most important part of chain pull.
Okay. And then we have a question after that.
So see right there? See that? You could dip cookies with that.
Okay. And we have a question. If you could just reiterate what you said earlier in the live stream. Camila's, oh, wait, sorry. Hold on just a second. A Facebook user is asking what makes a royal mix different than royal icing?
It's the contents that are in it.
The ingredients that make up the base, you guys.
Yes.
And Camille is now, and she can come back to that as she's doing her pulling. Maybe she can explain a little more, but it is in the beginning of the video as well. And Camille is asking if the Halloween tutorials are only going to be in the Cookie Snack Attack group. No way, Camille, because we're giving back to the cookie community. All of these artists have donated their time and their projects. They're doing everything for free just to do something nice and kick off the giving spirit that is the end of the year for us as cookiers. And so everything is free. It'll be in the YouTube channel. It'll be on everybody's business pages, personal pages, Cookie Snack Attack, Seriously Sweet, Amy Hicks, and anywhere we can get you guys to share it. And we do have some donations for each night for the sharing that goes on. So you guys learn how to do that before it starts.
You see the lighting?
Perfect.
The blob, the size of the blobbing?
Yes, perfect.
When you're doing this on canvas with acrylics, it's the same. It's exactly the same as what I'm doing here.
That's awesome.
Everything that I did with the royal icing is exactly the same if I was using acrylic paints. Okay, so you're all asking for color. How about pink? How about orange?
Oh, that sounds good because it is October.
Yes. Let's do orange.
My brain's popping here, but is there a way to pull a pumpkin?
Yes, there is a way to pull a pumpkin.
Okay.
Just pull this chain straight through.
Oh, how fun. And Angela from Scotland is telling us that she was blessed to attend CookieCon, lucky to attend CookieCon, and that she loves the butter pecan flavoring that she picked up.
Okay, so I just have to test this.
Allison, we'll catch you later. Camille, we look forward to seeing you every night during the 13 nights of Halloween Plus.
Look at how this product takes the color.
Wow. Is that this? What color did you just put in there? Was that the semi-color?
No, this is somebody,
Clark.
Clark, you gave me this as a gift.
Wow. Okay.
CookieCon gave me many gifts.
CookieCon was awesome. I'm still putting away the swag.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a square cookie. Square, get it? Square cookie. You're just a square cookie. I'm going to put a dab more in there because that was a thick.
You are so brave. I cannot just tip a bottle over. I have to use a pipette. I don't trust my hands anymore.
Well, my hands aren't very good either, but I do everything like this. So except for with the kids. The kids, no, I do. So I'm going to set this aside so you can see it right there, right? I get my tray again. Now that the colors are going to mix and underneath the tray. I'm not going to save that. So as long as you can see it.
Can you save that icing that's dripping off and turn it into kitchen sink
that's
icing?
what I was saying. I didn't. I'm not going to pull this off. But
okay.
You can save the icing and just. You can actually, if they take shapes, you can use them as like little transfers on other things too, if it's too dry. But usually by the time I don't take very long and it's still wet usually. And you can just pull that off and put a little more water on it and it just comes off and you can put it into a dish.
Okay.
So we're going to get a square cookie. This one's got a little more overbake on it, but oh well.
Ooh, love it.
Can you see it now?
Yes, perfect. It's positioned perfectly.
So we've got, you'll notice there's some bubbles in there.
Okay.
I don't really care about that.
Okay.
So we're going to do this. They're going to end up mixing together, the black underneath. But this is the time of year where it's Halloweeny, Halloweeny. And when I cut the square, I use a pizza cutter on an angle.
Okay.
So that it will go over the side nicely. And if you need to add a little more, don't be afraid to add a little more.
I love this beautiful bright orange.
It is very, very beautiful. And I'm going to use the black for chain pull on this, and then I'll show you some green, how to form the some leaves because somebody has asked about that.
Okay.
And it's a double chain pull. And I don't want to get too technical because it's really not that hard to do this.
Okay.
And
You are making it look easy. I have a feeling it would be multiple mad scientist nights.
Well, I can tell you that if you come
Before
over
I
here,
could do this.
you come over here, we'll go in the garage. It's a multiple mad science place. Anybody who puts a live on, I go and test it.
Oh, I would love that.
You want enough, if it starts to show through, your cookie shows through or anything like that, you want enough that you're going to be able to pull. Okay? So I just take a second here now. I don't want this to dehydrate on me.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take that. And this is the answer to a lot of questions because the black is already made, right?
Yes.
And they ask, can you use that with the chain? Yes, you can.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to show you another technique. If everybody's watching that, put my little chains over here and bring the black back over here. And yes, I talk to myself all the time. All right. So now I'm going to show you this the other design that I did on the blue. So I'm going to, now remember this is black, so it's going to go everywhere, but that is the fun part about this. And young people love to do this. So I'm cleaning the chain off. You see how I'm running my finger down that?
Yes.
Okay. Clean my fingers off. I got a wet rag right there. Well, it's not a rag, it's kind of like a paper towel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over here. And it's wigging, it's moving, don't panic.
Ooh, ooh. I'm liking this shape already. Ooh. This is beautiful. Wow. Look at that.
Now, I wanted to show you this now. If you went in there now and you said to yourself, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You could have used that chain the second time around.
Okay.
And come over here.
I'm with you, Jackie. No way. How'd she just do that? And they look like 4 totally separate leaves and stems. That was amazing.
They do look like all different stems. And then let's say we want to put a little one down here.
Can anyone say rock star?
Yes.
Look at that.
Okay, so you're going to do a very small one now. See?
Okay.
Bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bring it over, bring it in, and pull.
Look at that. Is amazing.
And now I'm going to get this one's going to be a little longer because we need some height. What time is it there, Dave? We doing all right? We doing all right?
We're okay. And Christina is asking if you're pulling up or more toward you, but I think it's both.
I'm going to show you now what I'm doing.
Okay.
Because that's the trick to it. I just don't want to hit my camera.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to lay this out. Let's go this way. Wing, ding, ding, wing, ding.
Okay.
Go around and around. And bring it around. Bring it down and around. Now I'm standing right here. Here I am. Okay? So I'm pulling this one towards me and to the side. And I'm pulling that one straight towards me, that one straight towards me. And I'm going to bring it down and stem it. Now, you're going to see because this one over here is a little thicker than the rest, what I'm going to do is I'm going to doctor it up.
Nadine would like to know, on average, how many chains do you use per piece?
Well, I have, they come in a package, and so it comes in a very long, and I cut it to 8 chains. Normally I use about 8, but you can use as many as you want. See what I'm doing here now?
Yes.
I didn't get what I wanted, so now I'm getting what I want.
I gotcha.
See?
That is beautiful.
And then let's say over here, I didn't like they call it a negative spacing.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, most times in art, you don't want to do negative spacing unless it's part of the art. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do another piece right here because there's a lot of negative. And the answer to your question now, this chain is now going to pull towards me. Then I'm going to pull it off to my right-hand side a little bit, and then over and off.
Could I ask you just potentially to answer in terms of angles? Would you say that when you start pulling, it's mostly parallel to your cookie, and then you go up to about 30 degrees?
Yes, you start, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do
this. I think that might help them, because when I teach classes, we talk that language, perpendicular, parallel, 45 and 30 when we're doing florals and stuff. And I think the way your camera is, I think that's what she was actually asking.
Now you got to remember too, the way I've got the base on there is a little thick because I wanted you to be able to see it. You can go a little thinner, but I love the 3D dint after it's finished. When it dries, it goes 3D. So okay, now what I'm going to do, see the chain, how it's laying?
Yes.
Dave, come here for a second, please. Can I just take a minute?
Yes.
Just 1 minute here. You want to make sure that camera is on there? Push it in.
It's on. Yep.
But it didn't snap out, eh?
Nope. It's good.
Okay.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, so you'll be able to see this better now. Can you see that better now?
Yes, perfect.
How my hand is?
If the camera falls into the artwork, it's my fault.
Okay,
so,
well, we won't hold it against you because you always help so well.
Okay.
Yes, I want a little bit of maybe something down there, so I would pull to my left. See?
Okay.
And then it's just, I don't want to pull it right straight towards me now.
Oh, wow.
I'm just pulling it straight towards me because I wanted the upper part done, because I can fill in, I wanted the stem, you see?
Yes.
Now, if I wanted to use this again, I'm going to go over here. Now, because it's still mudded quite a bit, but it has orange with it. But so what? So I'm going to pull that towards me now. You see how it's forming?
Yes.
Now it's going to have more than one color in it. Somebody was asking about more than one color.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have.
It almost makes it look like the underside of a leaf.
Now
like
I'm going over to my right. See how I go over to my right, so I get a stem and come down. But you see how it now, if you dip it in two or have two different colors on your cookie, you can do that. Now I'm just going to wash my chains. Just rinse them off. I don't have to wash them really.
Okay.
I'm going to put some green in here because somebody was asking about leaves.
Okay, and this is a good time while she's doing that to tell you that Jackie from More Than Cake wants to tell you a royal mix doesn't have the additives that a traditional meringue powder does, so you don't get that clumpy bulking so quickly. Well, I'm sure that is super, super useful for doing this technique. You need all the time you can get here. And Kelly from South Carolina is saying these cookies remind me of Worcestershire, I don't know, but the ink blot test. You guys have seen the ink blot test.
Yeah.
And very cool. Kelly, you had to trip me up tonight.
It's just like the ink blot test. Yes. Now, you don't have to work with a totally dry chain because you're going to go into wet anyway. But I, for some reason, I've always worked with it dry. So this time I'm going to cover this up, this black up, because if I don't, then it's going to, you don't want to get a scum on the top of your oil. So always put a wet towel over top of it while you're working because it doesn't take very long. This product is wonderful. So I'm going to try a little white in here. Or let's go green. Let's see what green has. See if it goes muddy.
Okay.
So I have a little green here. And I got to test to see if it's going to go down. So, you know, if I can count to 5, it's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
A little, just a tad more water in there, just a tad, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take 2 chains, and somewhere I'm going to make a leaf. 2 parts. Okay? So here's the chain. And so I'm going to double it like this.
Okay.
So I have 2 ends.
Okay.
And so I'm going to dip those 2 ends in the green. And the same as before, I'm going to clean them off somewhat. Would you grab a paper towel there, Dave? Some paper towel. And just kind of wipe your hands off after that. Okay, now this, if you can really see this, what happens is it goes inward, your design, and it gets a really awesome look. So I'm going to put 1 here. And 1 side here. Stop wiggling.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You getting it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to pull opposite ways.
Wow.
You have to do this a couple of times when you're doing this. Cross over. Cross over. Okay. And I'm just going to wipe this off. Now this time it's just going to be 1 part of the chain. Right along the edge of that. And you can see the leaf formation.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so then I want to go backwards. Use the other side of the chain. And you have a leaf.
Wow.
I know.
It's so pretty.
Thank you. Now,
So pretty.
this, you can add more to it in anything that you're doing. You don't have to just have the pull. If you take a look at the blue one that I did, I added in, and I'll add in because they were asking about this.
Okay.
So I'm going to take some white. I know we're just about out of time, so it'll only take me a second.
Okay, and Myra's just asking for clarification. Both the base and the icing she's dipping the chain into to mud it are both a royal mix. They're both the same.
Yes, it's all royal. There's
Okay.
not anything that I'm using that isn't royal. Okay, so let's say we want to go in here. Because we didn't like that, right?
Mm.
Let's say we didn't like it. And you could see that my royal is starting to set up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to pull it, bring it down, and you've got a new one. And over here, I might want to put another one over in here. Now you got to understand, I've been doing this for a while. So when you do you see how I'm pulling it away from me to my left-hand side, then I bring it around and up over.
Mm.
So you're going to go straight towards yourself if you want the elongated area. This one's like it's off and this one's off. And whatever angle you pull, your chain is going to decorate.
Okay. And Kathy would like to know how much time you have before it starts to dry. And Kathy, that's kind of going to depend on, just like it does in your decorating area, like it does with, doing regular royal icing, what the humidity is, how fast you have to work. But this doesn't have all the additives. So Jackie is telling us it doesn't plump or set up as fast. You have a little more time. That is stunning.
Well, so this is Jackie's mix. And I want you, there's no white in this, and there's no clumping whatsoever. I didn't get any clumping every time I did.
That's beautiful. Jackie, if you're still on with us, because this is actually streaming to multiple platforms, could we have until tomorrow, and I'll check Seriously Sweet Cookie Snack Attack and the Amy Hicks page, and I'll look at the timestamps, which won't all fully show up until tomorrow, and we'll go to the 10th person across all three of the platforms just to make it fair, okay? Just in case somebody was on Cookie Snack Attack, but well, they couldn't be on Cookie Snack Attack. It would have to have been shared from Seriously Sweet or the Amy Hicks page. That was the only ones that were shareable. Because of the program I use, I go to 4 things all at one time.
So this is it. This is before I put more water in it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it comes out with her formula. And you just have to mix it back up again. And this is wonderful for piping anything that you want to do. But I didn't sift my powdered sugar.
Okay.
And I did it on purposely that way for tonight. And there's no lumps in this.
No. Mm-mm.
And also it does say to use the high ratio powdered sugar, but I've tested it with every cheap powdered sugar that there is, everywhere you go.
Me too.
And I can tell you it works beautifully.
Me too. Me too.
So,
Now, guys, that's what we'll do. We'll look tomorrow across the Amy Hicks page and the Seriously Sweet page. I'll look at the timestamps and try to find the 10th person that shared, and I'll get that info to Jackie. And she has a free bag of a royal mix for the 10th share. And Jackie wants you to know, Jessie Ann, she said she can't thank you enough for representing her product so beautifully. And she's going to go buy chains tomorrow. And Jackie, as the true enabler that I am, I would say, why wait? There's Amazon. Get on there tonight and get them delivered tomorrow.
well, the other thing I wanted to tell you, one more thing before you go. There's always a back to a cookie.
Yes.
So you have to remember that I didn't wipe away the drip along the area, just like as if you were doing a gel pour.
Right.
So usually what I do is I go along with my spatula and I go along here.
Okay.
And I clean it up.
Okay.
And then what I did on the back of the showpiece one, I did some piping.
Wow.
On the cookie.
That's
That's all
beautiful.
you have to do. If it does blob on you and you get too much over the side, you know, everybody, I suppose, is watching that does cookies. You do know that there are little instruments for grinding off, and just really lightly do that. You can use I don't use it. I
Well,
use,
you know we do, because power tools and cookies is like
yes,
win.
yes, all the way. So, and then the other thing that I like to use, I don't know whether anybody here uses a Ziotto pen.
Yes,
It's a
I
heat
have that.
pen. If
Mhm.
let's say you wanted to do some heat design on this after you're finished, to put in a little bit more here and there on different designs, you can wait until it's totally set up, and it works right on Royal.
That is outstanding. So, Jessie Ann, I'm just
Yes.
going to tell you, I'm totally infatuated with this. I'll be ordering chains on Amazon tonight, because you know I live in the sticks now. And as the true mixed medium person that I am, I already have a plan.
Now, Jackie has made me an ambassador for her company.
Yes.
So if you use my name, she will treat you fine.
Let me go back up and find your discount again for them for tonight.
I have to put this up.
You're good.
Put
You're
this
good.
up.
You're good.
Hold on just a second. I'm rolling back up in the comments to find where that was posted. Let's make that part of the video. And please don't message me tonight, because it's my mom's birthday.
Yes.
My Cookie Snack Attack crew knows that I also am let me see if I can get my words out, Jessie. I am also an ambassador for Jackie's company, but I want you to use Jessie Ann's code tonight, please. So don't message me and tell me you feel like you're cheating on me or being unfaithful. Just support our dear friend here who helps us all the time with all these awesome demos, okay?
Yeah.
Now, let's get back on here together. This was so fabulous.
Yeah. I'll show you some of my
fabulous.
canvases in there. Do you want to see the little lady that we're doing on your?
Yes, yes. On the 13 nights of Halloween plus, don't forget to join us for Jessie Ann's demo, which is going to be on 10/25. We'll be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to run, I think her demo is slotted for approximately an hour. All right, so listen, order some product, try it out. Don't forget to get some flavorings. It's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So you're going to want to try it, and I personally love the elasticity of this particular product for writing. Oh, look at her. Did you name her?
Not yet. So it's semi and small tear, and a cello sheet over top of a cookie, and we're going to use Royal, the Royal mix underneath because there is a design on this and you can't see, and it will be in yellow behind it, so she'll have a different presentation, and she'll be a little bit smaller maybe.
Okay, so just to make it easier with the camera, right? So, listen, Jackie says that orange looks like incredibly beautiful painting. Then we've got your code up for them to use tonight, okay? And please go support our artist of the evening. And Patricia's saying this is awesome. Charlotte Jones is saying thank you for sharing. This was awesome. Jackie is hand clapping and high-fiving. And Lavelle is, how about a name that witch contest?
Yes, yes.
Maybe we should do that and make the winner of that be the winner of the prize for your night.
I got witches all over the place.
Should we do that? And we'll use one of the raffle prizes that night after you pick the name. All right, so be thinking on that, guys, but don't post anything yet. Save it for October 25th.
She's even got a tattoo.
So cute. She's absolutely beautiful. Everyone is loving this.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, Jessie, please stay with me for a minute, but is there anything else you want to tell everybody? And then I'll end the broadcast and we can talk for just a second so we can make sure we have everything in line for your broadcast in October.
I think we have everything.
Okay, well, listen, guys, if you have any questions, can they message you? They can message you, Jackie, or me. Is that okay? Okay.
Anything?
Listen, guys, I have to tell you, we're all roll it forward people. All of the ladies that I just mentioned, we're all roll it forward. We want you to learn something. We want you to grow. We want you to then spread it forward. So don't just take it in and hold it in and be selfish. Roll it forward and keep growing the cookie community. We want to stay strong and healthy for a long, long time, right?
Yes. And the other thing is, if you're stuck, there's always FaceTime with me.
Always FaceTime. That's
There's
right.
no charge for FaceTime. You can just
Thank
come
you.
to me, just say, Jessie and a banana, I'm just not working for me. I'll help you.
So if we call and say Jessie Ann a banana, then you know we're in hot trouble, right? Hot mess on the way, right?
Yes, pretty much.
All right, you guys, I want you to have a wonderful evening. I hope to see you again at the end of the week, but I can't promise. We'll just see how things go this week. No, the schedule is not posted yet, but it will be shortly. But just mark your calendars that it starts on October 16th, 7 p.m. It's every single night through Halloween. Some of the most talented people in our industry are joining us. I threw a few wild cards in there because they're my personal picks on up-and-coming teachers. So you guys are going to love that. I'm super excited. Everyone's saying thank you. We're going to let you guys go. And Jessie Ann, hang out with me for just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.